Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
A third world country like Ghana. How did we get here for us to spend close to $300 million on a building? How did we get here? Under Nana Akufo-Addo and MPP. And under Addison. Addison or Yarifwo. Wakwaye surgery. Onsen anwachia. Addison is a fucking criminal. So me can't Bonia Addison D before elections which wow. At a point, Addison etamusika physical cash and adu disum Addison mumusano. Addison ye candipo ye view Ghana Addison. Now under Addison ni Akufo-Addo Bawumia and MPP. They came to tell us to say almost see Bank of Ghana building for fraud. And that a third world country like Ghana. A third world country like Ghana, that country, as we speak, we have spent $300 million on a building, on just a building. Now, and yet $300 million now we share the components. Baby, as you can share now, what moral right and NPP forward to even discuss Ghana's problem today? We are allowing a MPP as a political party today to sit in parliament or on TV to discuss Ghana's problems. Because a Caribbean can see a I'm telling you. Sir MPP for we copy North Korea and hangi omunyina wujom. Akufo-Addo be hanged. Sanke North Korea no wa. Say China no wa. But Obia would have been hanged. Every single person in parliament or MPP, including Addison, who was the governor of Bank of Ghana, and kebe hangi omunyina kuomo. I'm telling you. Now, dear Yawa something say, when the new Bank of Ghana governor, Mr. Johnson Asiama, came to parliament, all that we were expecting parliamentarians left and right to do was to ask for accountability. That's all. Because a dine is you're spending $300 million. A brand new COVID-19 mua. Na Ghana the debeton so crandom ne bini hono. We were all saying, we need some accountability. How did we come back? How did we come by this? How did we raise money to build this house or this building? Something needs to be done because accountability is very important. In the end, this gentleman, who we all know is credible and honorable enough to be the governor of Bank of Ghana, when he came to parliament, now you expect to say, every member of parliament will say, it is important we go deep into this, we open audit into this and get to the bottom because accountability, transparency, and the is sika because $300 million is not a joke. $300 million as a third world country. And I am not saying that we should not fortify the Bank of Ghana or the central bank. We can, we should, but not at the cost of $300 million. Because at the end of the day, Sauba Ghana cry. The reality is that Sauba America, there's more money in the bank, central bank, being kept than money in circulation. Sauba Ghana, we deal in the tender, in the physical cash, than even money being saved in the bank. It is check here. In Ghana, we spend more money outside than the money we store in the Bank of Ghana. Uber America, we keep more money in the banks than the money we spend outside. In Uber America, a few people have access to their cash. The central bank has monies kept there and it is released in little bits. But over Ghana, the other way around, the central bank pumps money outside, gives to the people. Until at the end of the day, what you see in the say, there's more cash in the people's hands. But the struggling, the partner say, the Bank of Ghana is supposed to have less money when you come to Ghana. But right now, as we are saying, we are seeing, a lot of money is being spent on nothing. Now, and the governor of Bank of Ghana, parliament, this is what happened. What happened was that the governor came to tell us to say, "Sa building now, the MPP Addison is here, something interesting is here." And what was the interesting or is the interesting thing about it? Now, so checking the cost breakdown of new Bank of Ghana headquarters under MPP Bawumia Akufo-Addo. And sa MPP yan kwasiafo afenyoma committee parliament here. This 88 picks now. This is where and this is how they use the money. Initial cost and ankosi edisi sa edanwe no na ye $81 million. Initially omotina sia omoye cost analysis eye materials eye bibia no ege proposals no na e was edan no den 81 million per and ankosi edisi just 81 million Ghana. $81 million. Now for some reason they started making variations to the figure. And the variations didn't say omo catcher say oh at a point, they needed to add more things, or in their mind, they needed to create more room to make more money. Into almost started the almost like car figures, and the building, because so to be area. So what happened? And they say 81 million. Now the money jumped to 121 million, and this is during COVID-19 time. No more catcher say the economy has broken down. There is no money. We cannot eat. We cannot employ. Everything has collapsed. This is COVID-19 time. Sikana Nkosi had 81 million. SCSA Bank of Ghana building. It ended up first variation. And I say Sikano omuya evaluation. It went to 121 million. It has jumped. They did not give reasons because before any entity gives a green light to a project to be built by a contractor, they first will look at the cost involved. Because you cannot build a house. So build a 5-bedroom house. Unim so here windows. Unim so here air condition. Unim so here ceiling. Unim say into a dining open 5 bedrooms. Now unim say that what unim say so to bebo into bebo chance dine or in chance dine beka ho. And then when say area ho public toilet in what it also a toilet room. And then you know how you do what you evaluate how obey your calculation who say and need to back to this figure. Until the normal day will say what actually cost say 81 million a dear initial analysis and on we who so between the 81 million you see now what really caused for them to change and I said the price to change because I said Messi dino 7% mere variation biana said dan me won say me see we na is $500,000. I don't expect to say me see dan we no na eye modifications bi am dan could do $1.2 million. No, the variation in the price should not affect or should not be more than the actual figure to build the house. Now what is happening they say Sikana was here this dino some modification variations any evaluation for no and no more than a dynangasa initial price does not make sense. Until can you see 4-bedroom house or the 10,000 Ghana AC air condition room ceiling fan room bibia room we are also a dynamic percent can be a swimming pool kakra ha na ebia anymore me light me and set ho na ebia ichire me painting the blue. You cannot tell me say a dyna who see here to foundation a blog ni na 81 million no some modification of the car dyna ho no enumom $20,000 $20 million. No, it does not work like that. You cannot tell me say bibi sa I will say see. So you could see, say, clearly some people came together to lie to Ghana for more building engineers, modification, or trying to modify into Ghana say, oh, Bank of Ghana, now I will say a fortified dino, send ye beya, sikebe woman, and to me say, I understand you. But what actually basically was the first plan? Didn't you consider a first-class modification? The engineer, the drafters, the people who put it together, were they not experienced enough? Say you were building a central bank building? Because if you want to do modification, that modification should not be more than the original project. And what we are seeing here and say, some modification now some modification a doors change a dynankasa because from what we are seeing, $81 million than cost ADC a Bank of Ghana dino. Now it jumped to $121 million. A few and almost redesigning. Tio, a dynamo design area, Adiako a procurement, MAGBBA ama engineers, architects, contractors, edi evaluation, edi omo price aba yakano. Almost say, oh, omo ye evaluation be man could do 121 million. Afe almost at 121 million. No. Yeah, redesigning of a dino. Designing yempe. You know why? Because sikana enya omo dia e Ghana sika no muria. Into yempe design no and a jumping from 121 million to 222 million. Ye change design no. A dining munangasa yes ye and say free $81 million. Modifications na jumper could do 222 million. Oma jumpy, Eddie Akwa could do 222 million because unim. Omri sikano omri eye bibia koma PPA Public Procurement Authority no na ye $81 million. And almost I call Public Procurement Authority say mun change it scan biam yeah as some modification me and I call 121 million. And almost I call PPA biam I catch a PPA so I'm modify a paper no mun change it scan and 222 million. PPA 41 Bank of Ghana Addison Saba biam and I catch them so mun change it 222 million now. Right now no they want to do statutory security and sustainability. Almost somebody be for be account modification for be account. I a friend statutory security and sustainability. Inti amasikana jump free $81 million to $261 million. You see, into PPA a government institution approve every government procurement biano. PPA basically became a review agency. It's Bank of Ghana net na wa or the FSK we count mo fan koma PPA or mu change no mo first can be count or mu timit na wa mo fan koma PPA or mu change no e dan yanke $81 million basi and Akufo-Addo Bawomiani Addison we ended up spending $261 million. And anytime I just say modification cannot be more than the amount you are spending on the original project. Never. Yen you to be sit down, you sit down. Usi down Drew baby na say architectural so modification. You don't expect the modification to be more than the original amount you are spending on the building. No, never on earth. How did the modification and re-evaluation change the price from $81 million all the way to $261 million? In engineering, it is not possible. Now, you check the breakdown. Baby, now, as we speak now, $261 million, no, they have paid $230 million. I'm a contractor, no, and they are quick. What kind of time COVID-19 see, no? The same time I know yes, I know moji COVID-19 levy, no is no moji COVID-19 levy no moji. Do you know that? I'm gonna catch say COVID-19 is see. So right now they want to pass the COVID-19 levy. Am I chroma COVID levy? I'm gonna bet 2 years so. The same time, no the COVID levy, no, no. I'm just say in this Bank of Ghana, we cannot take care of ourselves. Where COVID-19 they see, sa time no, sa COVID-19, COVID levy na that was the money they were spending. Taxes na ye say bet me save you and free COVID mu ni pay wu ye hia PPEs ye hia den no. These people had set this up. The same Akufo-Addo government, Mahamudu Bawomiamu na muka chere say yentua COVID-19 levy. Yentua COVID-19 levy no. Now the price of Bank of Ghana building no was going up. Enti yentua COVID-19 levy na normal dia koma normal jiskane di normal move price no costo. Enti ni ye yankwasi adwuma ni ye monkey the job. Then Addison Baboon and the frog Akufo-Addo and the Agama lizard and the group, that stupid group called MPP, no, they were stealing the money. Brian Champon do any free. Brian Champon got a lot of money from that. Yes, Fremont Paris got a lot.